Ever wondered what your feline friend might absolutely detest? Cats, with their mysterious and often puzzling behavior, have a range of dislikes that might surprise you. Things that we enjoy or find harmless could be a source of great discomfort for our feline companions. From water to strong odors, unfamiliar territories, forced social interactions, and even being ignored, there's a world of pet peeves that gets under their fur. Stay tuned to find out the things your cat might be wishing you never do. First on our list, water. Yes, you heard it right. It's a common belief that felines and water go together like oil and vinegar. But why is that? Let's dive into the evolutionary and physiological reasons behind our furry friends' aversion to water. Cats are descendants of felines that thrived in arid regions where water bodies were scarce. These ancestors were excellent self-groomers, using their tongues and paws to clean and cool themselves. Over time, this ingrained grooming habit has become a signature trait of modern cats. So when we try to bathe them, it's like telling them they're not doing a good job at keeping themselves clean. A bit insulting, don't you think? Moreover, cats have an extraordinary sense of touch due to the high number of nerve endings in their skin. This heightened sensitivity can make the sensation of water, especially being soaked, quite uncomfortable. Imagine wearing a heavy, sopping, wet wool sweater. Not the most pleasant feeling, is it? There's also the issue of temperature. Cats have a higher body temperature than humans, and their fur serves as an insulator. When this fur gets wet, it takes a considerable amount of time to dry, leaving them chilly and uncomfortable for longer than they'd like. And let's not forget about their keen sense of hearing. The sound of rushing or splashing water can be loud and disorienting to a cat's delicate ears. It's like having someone blast a horn right next to you unexpectedly. Finally, cats are creatures of habit. They prefer routine and predictability. A sudden drenching disrupts their usual calm and controlled environment, causing stress and anxiety. In conclusion, while there are exceptions to every rule, and some cats may enjoy playing with water or even swimming, most cats find water to be a disagreeable element due to their evolutionary history, physical characteristics, and preference for routine. So, next time you think of giving your kitty a bath, remember they might not be as thrilled about it as you are. Next on the list of things cats dislike, strong odors. Our feline friends are known for their keen senses, but did you know that their sense of smell is far more acute than ours? Yes, indeed. A cat's nose is a veritable powerhouse of olfactory prowess, equipped with around 200 million odor sensors. In comparison, US humans only have about 5 million. This makes their sense of smell around 14 times stronger than ours, allowing them to detect scents and odors that we might not even notice. But with great power comes great responsibility, or in this case, great sensitivity. You see, what might be a pleasant or mild scent to us can be an overwhelming, even nauseating experience for a cat. This is why they often react negatively to strong odors, especially those from certain cleaning products or perfumes. Products like bleach, ammonia, and certain air fresheners can be particularly offensive to a cat's delicate nose. They're often quite potent, and to a cat, they can smell overly strong and unnatural. It's akin to us walking into a room filled with an overpowering perfume. It's not a pleasant experience, is it? Cats feel the same way about these odors, only amplified by their superior sense of smell. Perfumes and colognes, while delightful to us, can also be a source of discomfort for cats. These fragrances are often complex and strong, and to a cat, they can be just too much. So if you've ever noticed your cat avoiding you after you've spritzed on your favorite scent, this could be why. It's important to remember that while we might enjoy certain smells, our pets might not. So the next time you're reaching for that bottle of bleach or spritzing on some perfume, spare a thought for your feline friend and their super sniffers. Who knew that your favorite perfume might not be your cat's favorite too? Third on our list, unfamiliar territory. Cats, by nature, are territorial creatures. They take comfort in knowing their surroundings like the back of their paw. They're like the kings and queens of their own little kingdoms. Whether it's a cozy apartment or a sprawling backyard, cats have a strong connection to their territory, and any disruption to this can result in stress and anxiety. To a cat, its territory is a safe haven. It's a place where they've marked their scent, where they know every nook and cranny, every hiding spot, every sunny spot on the floor. It's where they feel safe, secure, and in control. That's why, when a cat is taken out of its familiar territory and placed in an unfamiliar environment, it can cause a lot of distress. Think about it. Imagine being teleported to a completely different city without any warning. You don't know the layout, you don't know where to find food, you don't know where it's safe to sleep. It would be pretty unsettling, right? That's exactly how a cat feels when it's taken to a new, unfamiliar place. This is why cats often hide when they're brought to a new home. They're trying to find a secure spot until they can map out their new territory. Or why cats don't typically enjoy car rides or trips to the vet. It's not just the car ride or the vet itself that's stressful. It's the fact that they're being taken out of their known territory and thrust into an unknown environment. So before you decide to take your feline friend on your next adventure, remember this. What seems exciting and new to you might be stressful and scary for your cat. It's not that they're just being fussy. It's a deeply ingrained instinct that's all about survival. And that's why unfamiliar territory is number 3 on our list of things cats dislike. Cats are creatures of habit and routine, and they like it that way. It gives them a sense of security and control. Remember, your adventurous weekend trip might not be as exciting for your cat. Scene script. 4th on our list, forced social interactions. Now, when you think of social creatures, cats might not be the first that come to mind. Unlike our canine friends, who are pack animals and thrive in social settings, cats are a different story altogether. They are solitary by nature, often preferring their own company to that of others. It's not that they don't enjoy companionship, but they definitely value their alone time. Imagine you're engrossed in a good book, savoring your solitude, and suddenly you're thrust into a bustling party. That's how a cat might feel when forced into a social situation. It's not their cup of tea, and it can cause them a great deal of stress. Cats communicate and socialize differently than dogs. They're more subtle, more nuanced. A wagging tail doesn't necessarily mean a happy cat, it can signal agitation. A hissing cat isn't just being dramatic, they're expressing discomfort or fear. Understanding these cues is crucial to ensuring your feline friend's well-being. Forcing a cat into social situations, especially with other animals or people they are unfamiliar with, can trigger their flight or fight response. Their heart rate increases, their pupils dilate, and they may become aggressive or try to escape. This is not a pleasant experience for them and can lead to long-term stress if it happens frequently. So, what can we do to help our solitary felines navigate the social world? Gradual introductions are key. Let them get used to new smells, sounds, and sights at their own pace. Let them have a safe space where they can retreat if they feel overwhelmed. And most importantly, respect their boundaries and give them the freedom to choose when and how they want to interact. Remember, every cat is unique. Some may be social butterflies while others are lone wolves. And that's okay. Our job is to understand and cater to their individual needs and preferences. So, think twice before throwing that extravagant pet party. Lastly, something cats hate: being ignored. Now, this might come as a surprise considering our feline friends are often viewed as independent creatures, seemingly content with their solitary existence. But oh, how appearances can be deceiving. You see, cats are quite the paradox. On one hand, they relish their alone time, enjoying the quiet serenity found in a cozy corner or a sunlit windowsill. They're not pack animals like dogs, and they don't always need the constant company of others. They value their space and independence, and they certainly don't appreciate it being invaded without their consent. However, on the other hand, cats are not as aloof as they might appear. Beneath that cool, nonchalant exterior lies a creature that yearns for attention, interaction, and affection. Yes, our kitties, while they enjoy their solitude, also dislike being ignored. They might not show it in the same way a puppy might, with sad, pleading eyes, but they feel it all the same. In fact, cats communicate their need for attention in subtle yet distinct ways. Perhaps it's a gentle headbutt as you're reading the morning paper, a soft purr as they curl up next to you on the couch, or even a playful swat at your feet as you walk by. These are all subtle signals saying, "Hey, I'm here, and I'd like a little of your attention, please." So, while they might not always be in the mood for a belly rub or a game of fetch, they do want to be noticed and acknowledged. Ignoring them can lead to feelings of neglect and can even affect their emotional well-being. So next time your feline friend seems content in their solitude, take a moment to offer a gentle stroke or a kind word. They might not leap into your lap purring, but they'll appreciate the gesture nonetheless. After all, who doesn't want to feel loved and noticed? So, while your cat might seem aloof, remember they still crave your attention. So, there you have it, the top things that our feline friends dislike. Let us take a moment to review what we've learned. We've delved into the possum world of cats, uncovering some of their most disliked things, and it's been quite a journey. We began by exploring one of the most well-known dislikes of cats: water. While some cats may tolerate or even enjoy a dip, most cats find water to be a hysterical experience. Their aversion to water can be traced back to their ancestors, who were desert-dwelling creatures. The sensation of wet fur is not only uncomfortable for them, but it also weighs them down, impeding their agility and speed. Then we moved on to strong odors. Cats possess an extraordinary sense of smell, far superior to ours. This heightened sense can turn strong odors into a real nightmare for them. From citrus fruits to eucalyptus, and from vinegar to certain types of flowers, cats find many household scents to be downright offensive. From there, we ventured into the realm of unfamiliar territory. Cats are creatures of habit who thrive on routine, and they like to have their own, well-known safe spaces. A new environment can be stressful for them, causing them to feel anxious and scared. Therefore, it's always best to introduce changes gradually to our feline companions. Next, we discussed forced social interaction. Cats are independent creatures who like to decide when they want company. They are not big fans of being picked up or cuddled against their will. Respect their personal space and let them come to you when they feel like it. Remember, consent is key, even with our furry friends. Last but not least, we touched on the topic of being ignored. Despite their independent nature, cats do not like being ignored. They crave attention and companionship from their human family members. Ignoring them can make them feel anxious and neglected. In conclusion, understanding these dislikes can help us create a better environment for our feline friends. It's all about respecting their instincts and needs and making slight adjustments in our behavior towards them. Armed with this knowledge, you can now make your cat's life a little bit more comfortable and a lot happier. Thanks for tuning in.